Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Josie's Point of View, where we focus on human interest stories from the Carolinas and beyond. Today's Friday and it's March the 7th, 2025. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you find the information here to be informative. And if you're a returning viewer, by all means, thank you for coming back. You know, I always say the tide changes so frequently here on these YouTube streets, so you always have to acknowledge where your support comes from. And I want you to know I sincerely thank you for your support. Feel free to like and to share this video, and don't forget to subscribe. And our story today comes from Wilson, North Carolina. Take a look at the headline. And it reads, 5 North Carolina family members charged with multiple child sex crimes. So I'll provide you with a summary here, and as always, I'll identify some of my sources for you in the description box. Well, I know there's a lot going on these days, and it's really easy for us to get distracted, but we've got to stay focused. We've got to stay focused because crimes against our children have not decreased. They seem to be on the rise. So this is the time for us to come together and promote awareness as to what's happening each day in our children's lives. And so for the month of March, I plan to focus heavily on child sex crimes. It's simply astonishing what has been going on. And I pulled one case out of the bunch because I was so enraged by what took place. I wanted it to stand alone. And it's a bit disturbing to me the length of time it takes from the date of a complaint to the date of actual arrest. But I guess it takes time because the police has to do their thorough investigation. So sit with me for a while and share this very disturbing case. So this case is about 4 young men, all in their 20s and related by blood, 3 brothers and 1 cousin, and they all have been charged with sexually abusing young children. Now, the crimes took place sometime last year, but they were charged earlier this month. And the men all lived in the same apartment complex in Wilson. It's the Forest Hill Manor Apartments. And the information for this video is provided from the Wilson, North Carolina Police Department Facebook page. Now, this story dates back to June of 2024 when a young woman called the Wilson Police Department to inform them of a sexual assault. She was calling from the nearby hospital, the emergency room, and when police arrived, when police, of course, went to speak with her, the caller informed them that she had brought her 7-year-old son to the emergency room because he had been sexually abused by her ex-boyfriend, and she identified that person by name, and apparently she indicated that this abuse had taken place a few days earlier. She told police a sexual assault had taken place at her home while she was away. And as expected, an investigation was launched, and police soon discovered the investigation was much larger than they had anticipated, because not only were there several victims, there were multiple suspects as well. Police say they found out 3 victims had been sexually assaulted on multiple occasions by more than one suspect, and the victims were between the ages of 6 to 8 years old. And because the victims are so young and people want to protect their identities, we will never really find out the true extent of the crimes that were committed against them. I heard there was a news conference by the Wilson Police Department, but I could not obtain that information during my search. But we can surely tell you what actions were taken by the Wilson Police as a result of their thorough investigation. And as a result of their investigation, police say 4 men were arrested and charged. And here are the first 2. Akeem Holder, age 22, he's charged with 6 counts of first-degree sex offense with a child and 7 counts of felony statutory sex offense. And next to him is Devon Holder, age 25. He's charged with 2 counts of first-degree sexual offense of a child and 2 counts of statutory sex offense. And here are the second 2. You have Tavarius Holder and you have Tishar Holder. Tishar Holder is 25 and he's the one in the glasses. He's the cousin. So there are 3 brothers and a cousin, and both of them have the same charge. It's 1 count of first degree sexual offense with a child and 1 count of statutory sex offense. But that's not all. A few days ago, Wilson Police Department announced they had made additional arrests and they had updated the previous arrest reports. According to the latest report, they arrested a 42-year-old woman, Marinda Holder. Photo is not available, but they arrested her and charged her with felony aiding and abetting. I'm sure you noticed the last name, and the report said that she was a family member, but specifics beyond that was not identified. But she's a family member, so you're talking about another member of the same family who was arrested in relation to the child sex crimes, but her arrest was for aiding and abetting. So I wanted to make sure I understood exactly, or get a better understanding of what she may have done. And a definition of aiding and abetting is intentionally helping or encouraging someone to commit a crime, and that's from legal.com. So she may not have been the one actually abusing those children, but it's possible, but she knew what was taking place and she did not report it to the authorities. And guess what? There's more. Police say they have updated charges or they have added charges to someone who was already charged, Akeem Holder. Police said they have added additional charges to him for now third-degree sexual exploitation of a minor. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 5 people who are related, 5 people from the same family, charged with multiple counts of child sex crimes. The 4 men, they are specifically charged with violating the children, performing the sex acts on those children. And the adult, the 40-plus-year-old woman, she was charged with aiding and abetting. Now we know that several children were involved, at least 3 or more. We don't know whether or not they're related, but we know at least one child was a little boy, and that little boy was the son of the girlfriend of one of the accused. Very, very complicated. Now police had to go back and they had to add additional charges, which means that maybe this investigation is still ongoing, and it's a possibility there might be additional victims out there and additional charges to be filed. But this is very, very sad indeed, and I sincerely hope there can be justice for those little children. And that's all I have for you right now. Feel free to leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this video. And by all means, feel free to like it and to share it. And if you haven't done so already, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel by clicking on that red subscribe button. It's on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And if you click on the bell that looks just like this one, that's the notification bell. If you click on that notification bell, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video is uploaded. I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.